Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. We have more out of print and overpriced movies to talk about. And some of these are a little bit more obviously that they're out of print and they've been out of print for a little bit. But the way the price jacking has been going the past couple months, especially recently, has really surprised me with some of these. And this is kind of one of those things where I'm just going to say if you can find them now for cheap, get them now because the way these prices are going, they're only going to go up for these titles. So let's get into this first one, which really surprised me that it's going this way. But at the same time, it didn't because it's Fox. 1992's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Some of this edition is going for $100 on eBay right now, which is crazy. Go to Amazon. It's like people are selling it for 50, 60, 70 bucks. It's crazy. And there is one, like, of course, I'll get some in the, some people in the comments that'll be like, oh, it's only $30 online. That is the import. That is the Spanish edition. Now, there are still very few on eBay. I think I saw one tonight that was $10 plus shipping on eBay. Get that as fast as you can. I don't think it's different than this one. It's got different artwork. This is, I think, the 20th anniversary edition. But this one's going pretty fast, you guys. I know a few people have had trouble finding it, but it's probably still available in like your thrift shops and stuff. Like if you can find it. I know I found this recently. I think I just got this like way earlier this year. I found it for like $10 or something, like $7.99 or something. And now it's going up, but it is Fox. So this next one I've talked about a few times last week, but I didn't know, and I didn't mention this really in those videos, but I just found this out, how fast this movie is going out of print and how much it is. Ready or Not. This movie right now is going for at least $100, with the slip. With the slip cover, it's going even more, which is insane. But there's a few places you can still find it for like $50 here. Maybe you might be able to find it for 30. I think I found one for 30 on eBay earlier today, but the rest were like 50, 70, 100. You want the slip, it's 100. You go on Amazon, like I said in the last one, there are Spanish versions available, but this one you can get the import if you're looking for this and you don't want to pay that. I don't know if it's region free. The UK version, which honestly I think the UK version has cooler art. It's like the original poster, but you can get that on eBay right now for like $20 plus shipping. So that's probably the way to go right now. But yeah, this one's becoming really hard to find, and this is new. This just came out in 2000. Is this 2019? Like, I know 2019 was like, what, 5 years ago, but it feels like it was like yesterday still. Like, this is not an old movie. And it is Fox. So I don't see them reprinting it because they announced a 4K of this like years ago, and then the whole Disney merger happened, and I think that just went away. And again, I don't know what Sony is planning to do with everything. So yeah, if you can find this for cheap, I'd hurry up and get it because prices are not going down on this. These next couple, it's obvious that these are out of print. These next few are all Disney Movie Club exclusives, and Disney Movie Club shut down at the beginning of the year. And I remember when it happened, I rushed to eBay the second it happened, and I bought all the ones that I wanted. And there's a few of the Disney exclusive Blu-rays that are still like readily available for pretty cheap. Like Mighty Ducks is still, I think you can still get it for 30, $40, but there's a few of these where the prices are just like $100 you're spending. This first one, Jungle to Jungle, I think on Amazon it's like $90, easy $90. And on eBay, I think you can still find some for like $70, $80. But I mean, they're not reprinting these. I don't think they are. Like I said, I don't know what Sony is planning to do with this catalog, and it may be years before we get them. But until anything else happens and we get reprints, Jungle to Jungle, you're going to be paying a pretty penny for. This next one, again, easily 80 bucks minimum on eBay, and I think on Amazon it's like 120, if that. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Now, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, the sequel, is still, I think, around 30, 40 bucks here or there, but the original, everyone's favorite, the most iconic one, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, it's up there in price. Like, it's well in the $100 range or plus. And now I don't know if that's new or used, but it's still a lot of money. Porky's 2 and 3 on Blu-ray. Now this one isn't fully expensive just yet, but I bought this I think earlier this year. I think it was a sale, maybe it was the end of last year, but it was within a year. I bought this and it was 10 bucks. Now it's 50 minimum you're paying for this, which isn't that bad. 25 bucks a movie, but still, like, I bought this for 10 bucks and like just this year, and it's going up because once Kino, if you know anything about Kino movies, when they go out of print, their prices just go crazy when they're going out of print. Now, like I said, Arrow did kind of announce it, so I don't know. My dream is for them to just put this like how they did the Chucky things, where they just have a box set with all of them, or give me like what they did with the Mexico trilogy, with like a box set with 3 films, even if just Porky's 1 is 4K, which I don't, depending on the box, I would probably get it, but I don't know if these would come to 4K. Maybe, but I'm pretty sure Porky's 1 is going to come to 4K eventually. But these are all Fox, so don't know what's happening there. But if you're looking for Porky's 2 and 3 on Blu-ray and you don't have it, now's the time to get it, because this is gonna just keep going up in price pretty soon. This one is probably the most expensive in here, and I just got this for 10 bucks, or well, 15 after shipping, but it's like 90, 100 bucks right now. It's a Australian movie called X. Now it's in Germany, it's called Exit, but the movie's called X. It's even got the same like style that they did for the new X poster, but this is from 2011, where X, one that everybody knows, is from 2022. So, but this is a really good Australian movie about prostitutes. It takes place in one night. It's like this new 18-year-old prostitute and this veteran, like 30-year-old prostitute, got to team up together to get rid of these, you know, on the run because they saw something that they shouldn't have. Just the way it's shot, it's very like, it's all shot like for real. Like they just shot it in the streets in Australia, basically from far away, and they shot it with the long lenses. So it has this very like natural documentary kind of feel to it, but it's really dope. It's got a lot of the same cast from the show Spartacus. They're in this, which is how I originally discovered it, because when I was watching Spartacus, I was seeing what else these actors were in, and this is one of them, and it's a pretty good movie. I really like it, but the Blu-ray right now, out of control pricing. Out of control, like 90, 100 bucks. I somehow got lucky and found this used for like 10 bucks. It just got in last night. So, Exit. If you've heard of it and you know it, it is an Australian movie, so not many people probably know this movie, but it's an expensive one. This last one is something that's still reasonably priced, but it's going up and it's getting harder to find. And I just got this in February of this year for 15 bucks on Amazon, and now it's not available on Amazon at all on Blu-ray. One fine day. On eBay, I think you can still find it for 30 bucks, like a few copies, and I think I've seen some for like 60 bucks on eBay. But I have not been able to find this on Amazon. I have not been able to find this in my thrift stores here in Dallas. Like, this one's just becoming harder to find and just becoming expensive. And I would say this is reference quality. This is really good. I read a review on bluray.com that was just like, oh, it's not that good. It doesn't really add any much to it. Bullshit. This is night and day. And I'm a fan of this movie, obviously. So I watched them back to back to see, like, VHS, DVD, CD soundtrack, Blu-ray. I love this movie. And it is literally night and day. The colors in this, like, I'm convinced this is a 2K or 4K scan of the original negative, because in comparison, blew me away for a Blu-ray. So if you like this movie, I would highly suggest getting the Blu-ray, and I would suggest like hurry up and finding it, because it's not really a price thing right now, but it's becoming harder to find. And if I was looking for this now and I saw, man, it's not available on Amazon, oh, it's $30, it's not that bad, I'll wait. And then, you know, you see one for 60 and you're like, okay, in 2 or 3 months, a year from now, this could all be like $50 at least, which is kind of high for a just single edition Blu-ray that used to be 10-15 bucks. So this list isn't like the super expensive, super rare ones, but just kind of some that if you want them and if you've been looking for them, now's the time to get them, because some of these are just becoming higher and higher in price. And the more scalpers start to realize that, the more they're going to charge. So yeah, I just wanted to make this to kind of let you guys know shit's getting expensive out there.